Sorry, we're going to get started. We started a minute early, y'all. Look at that. Look at God. Look at God. We started a minute early. I told y'all 8. Oh, wait. Well, we started 7 seconds early. But, hey, what they say, you're late if you're on time. You're on time if you're early. We on time, y'all. So welcome to the Flex Obscura Series and Festival Industry Night. Give a little warm hand clap, golf clap for yourselves. Thank you for not doing the golf clap because this is culture. I appreciate y'all for being loud and proud. So we are here in this wonderful space at Elastic Arts. And I want to bring up really quickly one of the founders one of the second generation folks of the space. So come here, Jonathan. Jonathan, make some noise for Jonathan, y'all. So really quickly, just to let you all know, Elastic Arts is a foundation and they do a lot here. Like when we say ADHD, I think of the programming that goes on here because they do everything except ritual sacrifices from what I've experienced in this space. And I was actually really blessed and fortunate enough to just wrap up my first ever artist residency here for the Dark Matter residency. Yes. Here at Elastic Arts that gives a chance to Black creatives to get resources, space, time, and just connect with folks of knowledge to create and develop our art and go along our artistic path. So give the mic to Jonathan Woods.
It's so fun. Hey, how you doing, everyone? Thank you very, very much for coming out and celebrating Floyd's career. It's so funny because everything I was going to say, actually Jarius said it and said it a little better than I was as far as what Elastic is about. We're really about experiences that stretch beyond genre and as far as various forms of performing art, as far as film, as far as multidisciplinary arts. We have a lot of wonderful things happening here. And so I happen to be a co-creator of the Dark Matter series and residency program here, which Jarius just mentioned. And of course, I'm also one of the co-curators of Flex Obscura, which are here tonight. So to tell you just a little bit more about Flex Obscura, going to bring up LaToya Hunter, who is also one of the co-creators, co-curators. So everyone's going to get a chance to speak this evening.
Yeah, I was hoping you forgot about me. Well, good evening. Is this one? Yeah. Okay. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is LaToya Hunter. I am actually a board member of Elastic Arts, also a filmmaker, hence some of the reason why we're here. But I will just like to add, before I even talk about Flex Obscura, is that Elastic Arts is such a beautiful space as it brings different minds and likes and walks of the earth to this central point. And it's beautiful because I think to your point of it's an array of what Elastic Arts has to offer. And one of the opportunities that came about through, while we're here tonight, is that our board was like, hey, is there an opportunity to get more film and creation into this space, and what can we do differently? And through that question is what birthed Flex Obscura. So myself, Jonathan Woods, and Katrina Brooke Flores are the three masterminds behind Flex Obscura. And really what it is it's a film festival that we will be launching towards the end of this year. But as we build momentum towards the film festival itself, we wanted to bring some amazing people into the space, begin to engage, network, share projects, discuss what you're working on, and more. And so this was a beautiful evening, actually, to have Floyd Webb with us this evening. So very excited to have his moment in a moment. But Flex Obscura, one thing I'm going to ask, if you have a cell phone, who has a cell phone in here? Raise your hand. Okay. The person who didn't raise their hand was about to get $100, but everybody raised their hand. Okay, so if you have a phone, I'm going to ask that you go to either Instagram or you go to your Facebook account. We are not on TikTok, but I'm going to ask that you go to Flex Obscura. I think it's like film series _ festival. It's like really long, but there's only one Flex Obscura. And when you go to that page, I'm going to ask that you follow. And when you follow, that is your way of staying connected to us, and that's our way of staying connected to you. So as we continue to share more moments like this evening, it'll be an opportunity to see not just your face, but hopefully you'll share and we'll have more people in the room also. So summer series, this is the first one, so I'll say part one. We'll have another one in August, and then that will lead into our actual film festival that will be kicking off in October. So if you have any projects that you are dying to share with the masses and you want to be screened at Flex Obscura, filmfreeway.com is your friend. That's where you can go and you can submit. Did I forget anything? All right, so I'm going to pass it over to our amazing host, Jarius.
All right, thank you, LaToya. And thank you, Jonathan Woods. So we have a lot of great stuff in store for y'all. Of course, it would not be a film industry night without showing y'all some films. See, we said it together, right? In community, we gonna do it together. It wouldn't be a film industry night if we ain't watch a film. There you go, family. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, well, we have a little kind of a sneak peek to show you all of I guess a montage or a little compilation of some of the work. Look, I had to look this man up, both Paco and Floyd Webb. Like I had to look them up and I had to delete a lot. They have done a lot. So this 5 minute is just like a little pinch of salt in terms of the flavor that this man has done with given the world within his career. So, and really quickly, I want to give a big shout out to our staff in the back, Nikki and Hunter. Thank you all so much. And they're gonna roll this film for y'all.
You can hear what I say. Let me be.
来週悪いけどまたよろしく。ともやっぱりその映画に出たことがあれかも成長したことかもしれないよね。
人生も変わったし、ほんまに横須賀にいたらもう生きてないと思う。
Hello. Oh, there we go. Hey. That was amazing. Give another round of applause for that, y'all. Wow. Yeah, that was powerful. Like, I knew it was something. You know, it's one thing to get like literature and text and Google and look at Instagram and see what people have done and like, oh, they've been to this place and they done that thing. But like, wow, like, big up to you. So no wonder this a whole night dedicated to you, Mr. Webb. So tonight we have two very special people. One, the interviewer and the interviewee. So I just want to introduce them really quickly. First up, we have Paco Taylor. And first and foremost, Paco draws from his creative past, like literally, as a visual and graphic artist. He fancies himself or titles himself and is known as a pop culture archaeologist, content creator, word nerd, blogger, fluent in geek speak, and I love that. And he is a contributor / writer on Medium, which is a platform where over 100 million people connect and share their wisdom every month. Now, I'm not sure how membership works, but he's written such pieces as, and let me go to my web browser real quick because I was looking and I was just like, yo, like this is super interesting. Give me 1 second. Oh, I put it on airplane mode just to not disturb. My fault, y'all. Give me 1 second. I was trying to be responsible and not make my phone ring or make no noise and stuff during this whole presentation. My apologies. Well, basically, he's done a lot of dope shit, like amazing stuff. Like, amazing. Here we go. So some of the titles that stuck out to me. Great debate. 7 times the term hip hop was used in printed matter before historians say. What else? The 10 most totally traumatizing PG-rated movies that Generation X kids watched as kids. Lupe Fiasco's punk band project, Japanese cartoon, still rocks as hard today as it did 14 years ago. And he's just written everything about like sci-fi. Do you love Harley Quinn? Like everything about Italian explorers, Monster Islands, and Godzilla. Soul Clap for piano in D minor. Like this man is like a savant with the pen and the keyboard. So I mean, I'm not sure how the memberships work on Medium, but you won me over, so I'm checking it out tonight. Everybody, please welcome Paco Taylor, y'all. Y'all can make some more noise from that. This ain't no golf match. Come on now, come on. Pleasure to have you here. You could take a seat, get comfy. And now that I've introduced the interviewer, I have to introduce the interviewee, Mr. Floyd Webb. So I'm reminded by my sister, Katrina, who talks of the spider web and its significance in American Indian culture of stories, of connection and interconnection. So Floyd Webb has been his own story of lift as you climb. His work on many projects has held space and created new space for black folk, and as a result, others, as always, with our culture and the shit that we do. So he's done Daughters of the Dust, which is a Gullah Geechee focused film. It's the first film to get a theatrical, and it was run by a black woman. He's done Tuki Buki, or did I pronounce it correctly? Was it Tuki Buki or Toki Boki? Tuki Buki. Tuki Buki. It was given... it was given the International Critics Award in a festival at the Cannes Festival in 1973. So it's a Senegalese film screened at the Cannes Festival in 1973. It's no coincidence that his relative Mati Diop was the first black female director in 72 years of the Cannes Festival. And now he's also a part of a new animated project that he's backing, Yasuke, Way of the Butterfly, that has once again found space in the prestigious Cannes Film Festival. Originally from Clarksdale, Mississippi, but having grown up on the south and west sides of Chicago, his life not only spans geographic cultures, because the south and west sides of black folks are very different. I know, especially if you count over east. Woo! His work is not only Afro-diasporic in terms of Chicago, but it's also Afro-diasporic in terms of the globe. The US, UK, France, Japan, just to name several places. His background includes work, and really quickly, I want y'all to get your fingers and toes ready, okay? Just count. So when we get past 10, just start doing your feet like this. Okay, so his background includes work in cinema, photojournalism, publishing, and advertising. He has operated as a producer, associate producer, director, and a director on works ranging from music videos, short documentaries, augmented reality, 3D animation projects, pre-visualization, and effects. He's also been a researcher and advisor on the pioneering black science fiction / Afrofuturism documentary Last Angel of History by John Akamfra, and he's also the founder of Blackness Network and blacknessnetwork.com and blackness.tv. How many toes y'all got left? They was like nothing. So the only things he seemed to not have done are publish a cookbook, take a selfie in outer space, and start a cult. So he started a cult already. So he's only not done two things. Please join me in welcoming Floyd Webb, y'all. Is that the cookbook in your hand? I think you did.
All right. So how are you, Mr. Webb?
I'm good. All
right. It's good to see you.
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
Yeah.
And thank you, everyone, for coming out. I didn't expect the introduction that I received, so I really appreciate that. I was interested in the cut that was played, the intro film. It's different from the most recent ones that I've seen, and I'm curious as to why you didn't have the Daughters of the Dust clip in there. Was it just the last editorial?